But I think what Rivers United actually have going for them is they've won more games. They've won 8 games so far this season. If I remember, I've won 7. And take a look at the draws. They've just drawn only 1. If I remember, 2. Though they've lost the same number of games they've lost. But somehow, Rivers United are able to pick up points away from home. I think that's the reason they've been able to rise up to that 6th position. And if Ifeanyi can actually do that, that will be better for them. They can pick more points away from home. Then they can actually, compete in the top 4. And look at Abia Warriors. I think Abia Warriors, just that one game they've lost so far this season. Still one game they've lost. They have a game at hand. That's actually another team we are not really looking at. Though they've won about 7 games this season, drawing 6. Then 1 loss. I think it's the numbers of draws that's actually working against them. They have a way of actually, instead of losing that game, they rather pick up a draw, both home and away. I think that's really what
I don't know about you guys not watching Abia Warriors. I have my eyes fixed on that team. Abia Warriors and even Aimba. But I'm just waiting for June when Chisom Chikatara leaves to Morocco, and then I see the other quality in the team. Michael Ala needs to step up and the other guys. So when June comes and Abia Warriors starts getting those points, then I know they're not ready for live out after Chisom Chikatara. But they've done so well for themselves. As Celia said, they've lost just 1 game and they're still powering on. Now look closely and see the team that is 15th on the log. That's supposed to be Aimba. Now Aimba, they've played just 11 games. Some people have played 15, and they have shown us champion stuff. Defeated Kano Pillars in Kano, and in that game, as we said, we're expecting that they would drop points. They went on to win 2-1. So it's going to be a league where if you blink, you're out. And I think that's what is wrong with Warri Wolves. They need to understand that, this is not a league that people will come and treat you the way you were last season. Last season is gone. This is a new campaign.
Exactly. And after doing really well last season, just coming up short towards the end of the season, you expect them to actually, build on last year's performance, but it's not looking that way at all. That's why for me, Rivers United going to Warri Wolves has to be the result of the weekend, because the coach of Rivers, Stanley Guma, was under immense pressure just a few weeks ago, but look at him now. His team is on the upward trend, on the up, and they're doing really well. So yeah, we'll see how it pans out at the end of the day. But one thing is sure, it's going to be a very exciting end to the season.
Definitely another team. I'm still going to go back to that 3SC game, because I mean, we talked about the fact that financially, well, it's really not too cool and pretty for them right now.
That's right.
But going over, a team that is leading the pack, Nigeria Professional Football League, and picking up a point, I think for me that's a big one, because considering the fact that, well, if you remember what happened in Kano the last time, 3SC was doubled. I mean, 6. They took all that, and now they're going away from home and getting a point. I think 3SC, that's another team to actually watch it for, and I think I'll pick that as my match for the weekend.
Same here, because that's a big game. Back in the day, that's a game that you talk about till the end of the season. Those type of games, you must share points. Shooting Stars and then Enugu Rangers, they go way back when talking about the history of football in Nigeria. For Shooting Stars, Cecilia, yes, it's very tough. They're not playing players at the moment, but these players understand that they need to do this for their career.
Definitely.
And they are coming all out to do this. 17th on the table doesn't speak well for Shooting. 18th on the table doesn't speak well for 3SC in any way you want to look at it. They got a big coach, they're paying him big money. The players are, fired up for a good new season. We started seeing that, yes, the beginning of the season they started poorly. Close and open your eyes, 15 games played now, they're 18th on the table.
It's not good enough.
This draw in Enugu might just be what's turning around for Shooting Stars.
Austin, hopefully that's the tonic, that helps them start to build again. I mean, we saw when they beat MFM in that game, convincing 3-0, and a lot of people, let's start taking them serious. But, they've been very inconsistent afterwards. No thanks to the fact that they've been having issues, in terms of paying, player welfare and stuff like that. So for Coach Kadri Kana, he has his work cut out. When he was brought in at the start of the season, it was all about getting a continental sport. Finish, but I mean, when you're on 18 now, I don't know whether they're thinking about that.
You can't blame the coach Tayo, because he would say everything rises and falls on leadership. If the management of the club is not good, if players' welfare is not top notch, where is he getting the motivation from? But guys, let's go back to that Kano Pillars game and then let our viewers understand why sometimes when Kano Pillars win, you just don't know. Look at the crowd. Consistent. Consistent. When it's in Kano, they come all out for their players. why, if you Rabiot, why won't you step up when you need to?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's really crucial, because when you have your home fans actually,
look at this
backing you up and under that, this is just what you want to see at every game. And in Kano, it happens like almost every time at every game. You have the fans coming to the stadium knowing that, yes, their players can always do this. And of course, they always do that. That's the guy who scored the first goal for them before you have Olashukwu scoring the second one. And of course, Rabiot Ali just wrapping it up. And of course, at the end of the day, got all 3 points. When you have your fans backing you, you just want to give them something to cheer.
Surely,
that's what they did.
Yeah, Austin and Cecilia, home field advantage is real. There's no debate about it, and it looks like the fans and the club as a whole, they understand that, and that's why they always come out, en masse to support the team whenever they're playing, at the Sunday Abacha Stadium. Although they've lost games, they lost to Enyimba, but they don't get to lose a lot of the games. They don't get to, drop a lot of points, and so that's credit to the fans in Kano. Okay, that's a lot of we've talked a lot about the local league. That's because it's exciting. It's got us talking and everything. But we need to move on now. And we're going to the German Bundesliga. Cecilia, Austin.
Yeah, okay, they're champions. Fourth time in a row. Fine, cool. Okay. But what they wanted is actually Champions League. They were able to get that. Pep Guardiola would have been a happier man. Come on.
when you're the champions of a league, I think they deserve a lot of credit, although, I understand it was a bit disappointing in the UEFA Champions League.
This part of the world, they call it local champions. Because they had a chance to win the UEFA Champions League. Okay. That's the problem with expectations and fans and their bragging rights,
That's the reason it was brought in and say, look, we just won the Champions League. We just want to keep winning it. Pep, you come on and see if you can help us do that.
Like,
but then they make history becoming the first Bundesliga team to actually win it 4 times in a row.
Yeah, so let's see how Bayern did it over the weekend. How they managed to actually win the 4th Bundesliga title in a row. Wow, what a game. 2-1 it ended, actually, in that one between Bayern and the team that they played. The name beats me, so I'm not going to mention. Yeah, but seriously, Austin, when the season started, we thought it was going to be just a stroll in the park for Bayern, but Dortmund actually took them to, to the very end. Just a game to spare. That's how Bayern have been able to win this one.
We thought they were going to be crowned champions in March. Even the same thing we were thinking about in Barcelona and all that. But at the end of the day, somehow, when they started dropping points, and of course, Dortmund had to it's like they knew Bayern were going to, whatever happens, they were going to win anyway on that day. And of course, they had to start losing that one. They had no business losing this game at all.
They didn't know. Because they were thinking that it was going to be easy. Look at what is happening in Europe, in England. The winner nobody expected. It's just France at the moment. PSG, they're enjoying life now. It's okay. Lyon did the same thing. Competition is coming. In Germany, they thought it was going to be Bayern Munich. Yes, they have won the league, but with some pressure, some tension. Oh, if we sleep, someone else take over. In Spain, at some point, one team was very comfortable. Oh, we are going to get it. It's not looking at it. In Holland.
Yeah, that's what we go. That's what we go next now. Let's see how that drama unfolded, between PSV and Zwolle and Ajax, playing on the last day. I imagine fans don't like it when a title is going to be decided on the final day.